Let me share with you a thought about this week's parsha. And it's a thought about leadership, about Jewish leadership. The ultimate leader of Klal Yisrael was Moshe Rabbeinu, lekam lefonav v'lo acharav. He was the first leader of Klal Yisrael, of the entire people. And we received Torah from Moshe, mepi hagevura. Moshe was so high, and 1,000,000 light years above us, above and beyond. Could we analyze Moshe Rabbeinu, chas v'sholem? But we do learn from the Ovis Ekdoshim. So from the little the Torah tells us about Moshe, we definitely should learn about godless and about leadership. Moshe's Neviah was unique, ad kedei kach, that one of the Yud Gimel Ikrei Amun of the Rambam is specifically about Nevias Moshe Rabbeinu. Shenevuas Moshe Rabbeinu hoisu amitis, v'shehu hoyu ov leneviim, lekodmem lefonav v'lo bo'amach. And all the great Rishonim, both the philosophers and the Mekubalim, deal at length what was unique about the Nevuah of Moshe Rabbeinu. The Rambam Amoy Nevuchim, the Ramban al Torah, Reb Chaim Vital and Shari Kedusha, the Talmud of the Riyah Kodesh. All of them more or less say the same. But they spoke different languages and in different nuances. This is not a sugya we'll be discussing today. There actually is a discussion in Minchas Sha'at Torah about Nevuas Moshe Rabbeinu. But many times I said, and don't take this literally, but I think it's a profound mabat, profound way to understand the insight. So I say all the Nevi'im experienced the Kodesh Baruch. They heard his voice, they saw whatever they saw. I think it would be most accurate to say they experienced the Kodesh Baruch, because we cannot understand exactly what it means to see or to hear. All the Nevi'im experienced the Kodesh Baruch. The Ovis Ekdoshim conversed with the Kodesh Baruch. It was a conversation. Not only they saw what they saw and they heard what they heard and they experienced what they experienced. Avraham Avinu asks HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Bo me'eda ki erushenu. The Ovis Ekdoshim conversed, but only Moshe Rabbeinu argued with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And it is mind-boggling when we learn this week's parsha and some other parshiyos. Vayomer Moshe el Hashem, lama hara'oiso li'avdecha, ולמה לא מצאו חן בעיניך לא סמס מסה כל העולם הזה אולי האנוכי הוריסיאס כל העולם הזה האנוכי ילדתיו כי סוימר אולי סועי בחיקך כאשר יסו מרזיוניק. You shudder when you read these psukim. Moshe Rabbeinu asked HaKadosh Baruch Hu, did I conceive these people? Did I give birth to them? Are they my children? What do you expect of me? What do you expect of me? How would I feed them? It is only you that could feed them. Don't expect this of me. And then the punchline, take me away, take my life. And another passage in the Torah, Moshe Rabbeinu dares to say, Mecheninu misifrocha shekasavto. So Moshe Rabbeinu argues with the Kodesh Baruch Hu, Kiviyachal. And he dictates to HaKadosh Baruch Hu what he should put into his Torah and what he should take out. Mecheninu misifrocha. Take my life away, I want you to kill me. Only Moshe Rabbeinu could speak in that way to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We don't even find the Ovis doing so. Obviously, that is part of Moshe Rabbeinu's greatness. And this powerful leader that dares to stand before HaKadosh Baruch Hu and say, I can't do this. What do you expect from me? It's not my people, they're your children. Haonochi horisi es amazeh imonochi eledatio. And then, v'yesharu shnei anoshim b'machana. Same pasha, Shem Echad Eldad v'Shem Hasheni Meidad. And they stayed behind. V'tonach aleim haruach. V'lo yotzu elu. They didn't go after Moshe v'yisnabu b'machana. And then Yeshua, Moshe Rabbeinu's Gabbai, is taken aback. And he is shocked. V'yorat tzana v'yagid l'Moshe Eldad ameidad misnaber b'machana. And Yeshua ben Nun says, Adoni Moshe, kloim, lock them up. How does Moshe respond? And Moshe Rabbeinu, the most humble of people, tells his Gabbai, you're too concerned about my covet. Don't forget, leave me alone, he says. Leave me alone. Hamakano ato oisali, umi yiten kol am Hashem neviim, ki yiten Hashem esluche aleim, halavai. Miyitan. I wish they all would be prophets, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu should bestow His Spirit upon all of them. So that powerful Moshe Rabbeinu that stands before HaKadosh Baruch Hu, between his own brethren, he is the humblest of people. And in this very same parsha, HaKadosh Baruch Hu goes on to say, Vish Moshe onav ma'oid mekol odom asher pnei adamo. Moshe Rabbeinu is defined as Shoshvina de Malka and Shoshvina de Matronisa. He stands before HaKadosh Baruch Hu and fights for Klal Yisrael. And he demands from Klal Yisrael to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he gives them Musa to bring them closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's the greatness of Moshe Rabbeinu. At the same time, like a rock, a chalmish tzur, fighting like a lion for Klal Yisrael. But between him and his fellow Jews, the humblest of people. Next week we're going to read Pasha Shalach, the story of the Meraglim. And a week after that, Pasha's Koirach. And I want to make an interesting observation. So the Meraglim go to Eretz Yisrael and they come back heartbroken. Kechagove mayinu be'eineihem v'kein hayinu be'einenu. Those people are powerful, they're big, they're strong. We felt like ants, like insects. So looking at them, you felt so small. So how come right after that in Parshas Koirach, you don't seem to be small in your eyes at all? Kolo am kulam kedoshim, kolo eidu kulam kedoshim. Adu atas nasu al kahal Hashem. So Koirach puts up a fight and a quarrel and a machloikis against Moshe v'Aaron. What do you think's so great? They're all great. Kolo eidu kulam kedoshim. That is exactly the opposite of what HaKadosh Baruch Hu expects from Jewish leaders. So looking outside, you feel like ants, you feel like nothing. But amongst your fellow Jews, you feel so big and so great, and such a big tzaddik you are. Why do Moshe v'Aaron think they're greater than all of us? Asks Koirach. Should be the other way around. Between your own, amongst your own, you should be small in your eyes, and that is exactly how Moshe Rabbeinu was. And Moshe Rabbeinu says, "Miyitin kolam Hashem neviim, amakana atuli." But fighting for the Jewish people, you need to be strong and powerful and confident, like Moshe Rabbeinu stands before HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and pleased with HaKadosh Baruch Hu for Klal Yisrael. Eliezer Eved Avram is a paragon, a symbol of a Mishoris of Am Hashem. And Avram Avinu sends him on a mission to find a wife for Yitzchak. And it's one of the longest Pashios in Chumash Bereshis. And in this Pash, it's interesting. Many times he is defined as an Eved, Eved Avraham. And in that same Parsha, many times he's defined as Hu Ish, Vayomer Hu Ish. And I try to analyze the Parsha. When is Eliezer defined as a Ish and when as a Eved? And I came up with this. When Eliezer stands against Avram and Yitzchak, he's an Eved. He's defined as Eved Avraham. That's the way he introduces himself. Eved Avraham Unoichi. I'm a servant. Simple person. An Eved, a slave. But when he needs to stand against Loven and Besoil, V'yomeru Ish. So standing next to Avram and Yitzchak, he is humble, the humblest of people. Who are you? Eliezer was a Zokan Yoshev Yeshiva. The Gemara says in Yuma Chav Ches. He should have taken out his stationery and say, I'm a Rosh Yeshiva, I'm a Rav, I'm a Talmud Chacham, I have many followers, I have many Talmidim. No. His ID card is Eved Avraham Unoichi. And he sees that as the biggest privilege and the biggest chus. The chus to serve. I'm a servant. And we needs to stand up to Loven and Besoil. He is a Gavra. V'yomeru Ish. That's the opposite of the Maraglim and Koirach. So when Koirach stands before Moshe Rabbeinu, instead of being an Eved, and then when he needs to look at the Goyim, he feels like an ant, like a nobody. It should be the other way around. So the godless of a Manik B'Yisrael is the combination of Anova and Shiflis Ruach. You need to see every Jew as important as you are, and far more important. And you do need to feel the schus and the privilege of serving, of being an Eved Hashem. Like Moshe Rabbeinu. He fights like a lion for Klal Yisrael, and he dares to argue with the Kodesh Baruch Hu. This is Lamala Mebinoseinu. It's above and beyond the realm of our understanding, but that's Pshutom Shel Devorim. That is a true leader of Klal Yisrael, and every leader of Klal Yisrael needs to learn from Moshe Rabbeinu. To fight for Klal Yisrael, to daven for Klal Yisrael, and only to see the beauty of Klal Yisrael, the beauty and greatness of every Odom Yisrael. And when you're standing amongst your brethren, to be an Eved Hashem, and an Eved La'avdei Hashem. That is true leadership. Loi surora ani noison lachem, avdus ani noison lachem. So we should only be mevasa toyev b'soires toyeves yeshuas v'nachamois. So today's shir is dedicated li'ilui nishmosa ha'tahira of my late wife, who was a great tzedekis, and tonight is her second yortzeit. Pesiyente bas harav Rabbi Solari. The Torah that we learn and the Torah that we teach should be li'ilui nishmosa. She should be a melitzas yosef for the entire family. So last week we had a very big event at the first yortzeit. Hundreds of people came together. We were Messiah Shas Bavli 7 times and Shas Yerushalmi, and we finished the Sefer Torah. This year, everything is different. So tonight I will get together with my family and only my family. I have so many precious Talmidim that participated in the Siyam Shas we're making tonight, but none of them will be present. None of the extended family, only me, my children and grandchildren. Because these are different times, and we still need to be very, very cautious and very, very careful. She should be a Melitzas Yosef for the family. We should only know Simchas and Achas. We should share B'Soires Tovis. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should take this Magefa away. And we should once again be together, to be able to come together and teach Torah in the presence of Meyos and Alafim. B'Korov B'Yameinu. And we should only know Simchas and Achas, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu should send us Moshiach Tzedkeinu, and we should be Zeicha B'Korov to Tchias HaMeisim and Binyan Beis HaMikdash B'Mheiro V'Yameinu.